Hey guys, let's do a quick sound check. Can you hear me, guys? Everything working all right? 1 second. Also let me know if you can hear some music. If not, that's also fine. I just need some music myself. Rosenberg TCG, hey. Eulenstein, welcome. Lukas, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well with your knee. And maybe I can entertain you a little bit while you're in hospital, it seems like. Gute Besserung. Ton passt, that's good. Okay guys, like the stream. We'll start in a second. Can hear you, that's perfect. How about the music? Do you hear any music? It's a little loud for me. Alright. Think everything is working. So, what's on today's Yu-Gi-Oh card menu? So today I have to unbox a lot of stuff I ordered for mostly my community, and I will take you guys with me. Basically, you can just have a look, get an inspiration, see what other people ordered. Maybe there's something you didn't know, and yeah, let's just enjoy a chilly Friday evening. And we are going in. Let me see if the camera is working. Right, you can see my desk now. Okay, we have a lot of stuff to unbox. So let's have a look at the stuff. Can we zoom out a little bit more? Yeah. Okay, so this was on the thumbnail, right? It is exactly how my package looks like. Yeah, we have a lot of different stuff here, so it will be, yeah, abwechslungsreich. Don't know the English word. Let me get some scissors. So we'll unbox everything we have here. There will be some redundant things because obviously the new Haichu promos, which just released in Japan. Many people wanted them though, so you will see more than just a couple. And I will have a look at the chat like every here and then, and yeah, ask me anything, guys. And let's get into the first package here. So obviously we have some promo cards here, and I've also made a video today, so if you haven't checked out that video, you can go to my site after the stream and check out the video where I will tell you a little bit more about these promos. Okay, so this is just the Buster Blader here. So this is the Buster Blader which came out last year. So it is pretty much exactly 1 year ago in August. Konami Japan released the first 7 promo cards from 7-Eleven, and there was 3 Rush Duel cards and 4 Yu-Gi-Oh cards, and this is basically one of the Yu-Gi-Oh cards, the Buster Blader. Let's get off the tape here. So that's the first card. Let's continue. So we'll have a lot of these promos today, but they are very cool looking, so it's probably not an issue to see them multiple times. All right. So what do we have here? Probably a full set, it seems like. Yeah. 2, 4, 6, 7. So this is the full set. So let's have a look at them. So we have the E-Heroes as the Rush Duel this time. Last year it was Dragon Champion Gaia, Curse of Dragon, and Gaia the Fierce Knight. And now we have Sparkman, we have Bristinatrix, and we have Avian for the Rush Duel side. Very cool promos. I like them a lot. Especially the Bristinatrix has a very nice shine. And then we have the Time Wizard, and he's already chibi. So chibi in Japanese means just small. And yeah, as you can see, the Time Wizard didn't really change that much. But the Red Eyes looks just phenomenal. Check out this Red Eyes, guys. Very, very cool. Big fan of the art. It's probably one of the better ones. Top 3 for sure, maybe top 4. but very cool, the red eyes. And this is basically the home run card in this set. It's the blue eyes. Very cool art, I like it a lot. It's not like too toon, you know what I mean? It's like perfect, the sweet spot is perfect, spot on. Yeah, I like it a lot. It's a very cool card, and seeing it in real, it's even better, I think. And finally we have a weird choice. It's the XYZ Dragon Cannon. Why did I choose this card? When I made the video like a couple hours back, I wasn't really sure, but since last year, so 2023, they had these Mashmaro, right? So this is Yugi's card. This time it's basically Kaibar's like bee monster, and maybe next year we will get a Joey card. What could it be? I mean, what did Joey have? Maybe Swordsman of Lancer, something like that. That would be super cool to have the Swordsman of Lancer. How much is the box content worth? I don't really know. Maybe 1.2, 1.3k, something like that, including all the shipping and the customs I had to pay. Somewhere in that ballpark. I love the time with that artwork. It should be a Toon monster. Yeah, they are pretty similar to Toons, the chibi style cards, but they're not Toons. Alright, so hard to open. Let's see, what do we have in here? Oh, just one card? Is this something else? Oh yeah, it is. It is the Prismatic God Box Obelisk. Double sleeved even. Let's see how he looks. Okay, that's good. The dirt was only on the sleeves, so yeah, very cool card. And guys, if you're wondering why my nail looks like this, I had to fix my printer and there was some ink, so I'm not like super dirty touching your cards. It's just ink and I can't clean it off of my nails. So we have the PGB1 obelisk, very cool. Let me get some fresh sleeve for him. And these are crazy value. I mean, right now in Japan, maybe 15 bucks for these. You can get the full set for 50 bucks. And yeah, getting the gods in playable format in Starlight, really cool. Okay, next up. So, wow, okay, pretty damaged. We have one Shikishi. One Shikishi, the Chaos Soldier. Look how big this is. If you don't know how big these are, like Yu-Gi-Oh card for reference, it's quite big, and they make quite nice display case, but these are cardboard, guys. These are not metal or something, but still very unique, and yeah, I like them a lot. And I've got myself the Chaos Soldier. He's also from the Ichiban Kuji from last year, right? Yeah, last year. And there's also a new release of these Shikishi, which came out like 2 months back. I think I made a video covering at least some. So yeah, this is the Chaos Soldier. What else do we have here? Let's have a look. Hey Nico, how are you? Finally catching a stream. Hi Phoenix649. I'm good. It's Friday. And I'm able to open some cards here for you guys. So I'm very happy right now. Hope you're also having a nice start into the weekend, Phoenix. And yeah, quite a busy day so far with work and making the video and the promos, but yeah, I enjoyed it. Oh, so we have the Ra right here. So let's have a look at this card as well. How is the condition? Yeah, I mean, mint. A little bit of dust here. Is it dust? Oh, it's like dirt. I'm very careful right now. Oh, it's kind of sticky. I have to use some water to clean this off, but despite of that, it's very clean. I will do that later. It's a little sticky. Don't know what is on there, but I'm pretty sure I can get that off. Okay, judging by the packaging, these are more promos. And I have to unbox all of them. So how was your week, guys? Did you buy any new cards for your collection? Let me know, guys. Need to be careful not cutting the packaging. Have you bought like any new cards for your collections recently? So we have the Time Wizard and the XYZ Dragon Cannon here. Because I haven't bought too much at this point. I'm currently saving up a lot of money because I'm going to Japan in November. So in like 2.5 months. So not that far in the future anymore. Crazy. Felt like I just went there. I mean, I was there in May, so it's actually not that long ago. Because I want to buy some bigger cards, so I'm saving up, like not trying to buy like smaller cards. How did the guy fit this thing in here? I mean, I'm not even gonna bother. I will just cut off the bottom here. Have you seen the video on the promos already, guys? What do you think? Right, we have another obelisk. This time it's the movie art though. So this is the VP24. Let's get him out as well and gift him a new sleeve. So, wow, this looks so cool. So he is from a booster pack. We will have a sealed pack here in this order as well, so I will show you in a little bit. And this card looks super nice, and it's also very affordable since it's basically something comparable to a premium pack. So I just saw the booster so I can show you. It's a booster where you're guaranteed to get the same card every time. So there is no chase, but at the same time you can guarantee yourself a very cool card here. There's also other cards in here. We have the obelisk, then there is a fusion and the Ring-for-Wang. Oh, 141 in secret. There's 3 cards. You can check this pack out on Wikipedia. I think you can check what other cards is in there. But it's very cool. It's a very cool pack, and these were like from a Jump magazine, I think. They do these campaigns in Japan where they say like everybody who wants a pack has to write us a letter or something, and every single person will get a booster pack by doing so. So these are not rare, but still, these are like 20 bucks each, so it's probably worth for the people living in Japan to submit the letter to Konami. And we have a PGB1 Slifer here. Yeah, these just look crazy good. I still remember when they just released, they were pretty expensive. I think these were like 40 to 50 bucks each, so very expensive. And they've came down a lot in price, which is super good. How is this sticking still? Oh, there's another layer of tape, so I'm not even gonna bother. I will cut this open. So let's see, I'm coming over in November to Japan, heading to Okinawa first for a bit, then Tokyo. That's cool, man. Then we will be in Japan maybe at the same time. So technically we could meet up in Japan or in Tokyo. Looks minty. So yeah, maybe our schedules will be adjustable and we can meet in Japan. That would be awesome. I love meeting you guys. So 2 more blue ices. Very cool. Damn, this artbook is so fire. I love it. And we have a lot of God cards, I just realized. So next up, guys, we have this Winged Dragon of Ra. He is from the WPO1, so he's 20th anniversary. Is he also in here? Is this the one? No, this is quarter century, right? Yeah, this is quarter century. So this one is from the 20th anniversary. And these cases are also very nice, but let's check out the RA first. Damn, they always double sleeve the cards. I like it. Let's see the condition of this RA here. Movie art. I really like the background. It looks so cool with the fire. A very beautiful card. Yep, looks minty to me. Beautiful. Very cool. Let's sleeve him up. And yeah, these are basically the cases you can get in Japan. So these are probably better than top loaders because they are like sealed all around. So there's no way dust can get into them. And yeah, pretty thin as well. Maybe slightly thicker than a top loader. Maybe comparable. Yeah, let's say it's like one of the thicker top loaders basically. So yeah, really nice for storing your cards. And they're very light as well. So we have some minions here. I bought a real leather binder from Final Saga with the look of Crollo Lucifer's book from Hunter x Hunter. That's awesome, man. Hope it really looks as cool as it sounds. Okay, what happened here? I mean, the front looked so cool with the minions. And what is this? I mean, did he had to open? Did he forget to put something in and had to open it one more time? It looks like it. But I guess these are just more promos. Right, yeah. Ah, these are the old promos this time. So I also got in some orders for the older promos. So let's have a look at these. The Mashmadong I already showed you. Then we have the Gaias here, the 3 Rush Tool cards. The Dragon Champion will be following in a second, but the Curse of Dragon here. The Buster Blader we've already seen, and here's the Gaia the Dragon Champion in the chibi art. And we have a Dark Paladin here and a Dark Magician. So this is basically last year's promo set. Also very cool. But I think this one's is better because there is red eyes and blue eyes. So yeah, I would say this year's are better. Even more. I know, guys, maybe not the most interesting, but I have to do this anyway. Hi everyone, hi David, welcome to the stream. Where do you get these top loaders? From Japan. You can't buy these in Europe or US. So we have another full set right here. I mean, is the card missing? 2, 4, no, it's a full set. These top loaders you can only get from Japan, unfortunately. So you would have to import them, which makes them quite expensive. Do you know of any storage boxes or binders for ARS cases? Not really. I mean, you're probably searching for an official product, right? But since ARS cases are the same size as BGS, you might be able to find something for BGS. I mean, personally, I'm storing them in a shelf, like right behind me. It's an IKEA shelf, and I'm using the Japanese stands, and they fit perfectly in like the gap between the shelves. And despite of that, I mean, all the cards I'm not having like on the shelf, I put them into the Peli case. Yeah, someone already just said it in the chat. You can use Peli case to do that. Ooh. What a beauty we have here. Damn, check this out. So we have an ARS 10 of the quarter century Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon here. And this is from the Premium Pack reprint. One of the boxes I opened the most in this year, I guess. I mean, I didn't open too much sealed stuff, but this was so much fun to open, and this is basically the chase card. Wow, this looks super cool in an ARS slab. I mean, unbelievable how cool this is. And right now, guys, I mean, when you grade cards with ARS, they come in a protective foil here. And I can remove it because I have a lot of spare ones. I just want to show you the clarity ones, like how clear is this slab here. Check this out. I mean, you saw it without, with the sleeve, and now it's without. It's basically like having the card in your fingers raw. I mean, the shine comes through perfectly. It's insane. And I think I had someone asking me in a comment under ARS return, how are these cards like in these slabs? And he asked me, are they using sleeves? So like BGS is using sleeves for their cards, right? And I said, no, they're not using sleeves. And he was like, okay, then I'm out. And I was like, dude, why are you out? I mean, why do you want your card in a sleeve if you can have your card without a sleeve, like perfectly inserted? So there is no pressure applied to the card. And it's like super, super clear. I mean, this is the best way you can look at your card without like a chance like damaging it. It's crazy. And the grade in the bag. Yeah. ARS 10. And I also graded a lot of ARS cards. They are currently in Japan. I can't get them right now, but in November when I'm in Japan, I will make a video there or bring them over to Germany and make a video after that. But I have 3 returns, so 30 card return, guys. Probably 3 videos, but there will be a lot of ARS returns in the future on the channel. So if you don't want to miss that, you know what to do. Here we have something new. This time we don't have promos. This time we have a sealed pack. So maybe a pack which flies under the radar of a lot of people because they have never like seen it, and it's an OCG exclusive pack. But what is this packaging, man? I mean, I appreciate like the packaging, but it makes it so hard to open. Definitely love to meet up if our dates align. I'll be in Tokyo towards the end of November. Yeah, that aligns with mine. So I mean, just message me on Instagram when it's like time for you, and we can just work from there and see. So this is a Dark Ceremony edition. So this is basically a pack a lot of people don't know. It is pretty much a copy of the Premium Pack 2, and the only difference in this pack is all the cards are super rare. And there is more rituals than in the Premium Pack 2, because Premium Pack 2 only reprinted the World Champion cards from 2000, I guess, or 1999, and this pack came right after. And yeah, it showed, or it introduced more ritual cards. I have a video on this pack on the channel. Older video, but I have one. Next up, let's check this out. So these guys are medals, like Yu-Gi-Oh medals, and these are made so nicely. I had one like in my hands for the first time like a couple months back. Check this out. I mean, check out the detail. Winged Dragon of Ra, and there's probably Obelisk and Slifer too. The only issue is that the product where these came out for Slifer and Obelisk are quite expensive, so getting the medal is also not as easy. But for Ra it's quite affordable, but it's really high detail, high quality. And on the back we have a 25th anniversary logo here from Yu-Gi-Oh! And yeah, I think these are very cool. I mean, if you like the gods, this is something else than just collecting cards. So very cool. Already sold though. Somebody wanted these really bad, so already reserved. And where did these come from? Technically from these like sets, right? I mean, it's a little too big to show like full on the camera, but it looks like this. There's the promo card. It is the same Ra I showed you a couple minutes ago. And we have a playmat basically featuring this art of Ra. that would be still available. I mean, I can show you because I have to get out the card anyway. So let's have a look how this looks inside. I have never opened one myself, so it's quite difficult to get on camera, but let's try to have a look at the same time. So I'm pulling out the promo right now. So this is how the promo is inserted. So it is laying in here and the playmat is right on top. So let's check out the playmat. Ooh, the colors. Maybe I will use this one. Ah, okay, and the coin was probably separate, which is why it was like lying around. Oh, it's the other way around. Damn, this looks way nicer than I thought. I mean, I will zoom out a little bit in a second so you can see like the full artwork here, but never mind, I'm probably gonna keep this. I really like this. It looks very, very cool. The colors are insane, man. Like the flames and everything. Very high detail. Wow, okay, I'm surprised. I really like it, so I might use this for something. I also really like to use these as mouse pads. I mean, these work perfectly. It's the same material. Wow, alright. But guys, if you're interested in stuff like this, I mean, I can get other playmats in from Japan, so just because I'm going to keep this doesn't mean you will never be able to get one. Okay. We have still some stuff to go. So maybe let's have a look at this. Asian English Elemental Energy Box. No way, man. No way I would just have it lying around here like that. Unfortunately not Asian English. That would be insane. Let's see what we have here. Will it be more promos? Yes. So we have seen them a lot of times. I'm just checking that it is a full set. Seems like it. So moving on to the next. What is this? Let's see. I recently saw a deal for a sealed second generation booster box starting from Magic Ruler for 10k. Do you think that's a good deal? I think a sealed Spell of Mass box alone goes for about 5k. I have to read one more time. Starting from Magic Ruler? I mean, I recently saw a deal for a sealed second generation booster box starting from Magic Ruler for 10k. I mean, which one? I mean, just because it's old doesn't mean it's valuable. Which one did you see? Hey Alex, welcome to the stream. I think I haven't read your name so far. Welcome. Oh, it's just a Dark Paladin. Damn, what is this packaging, man? I mean, this is not even a real sleeve. I mean, it's super stiff. What is this? Damn. It's also not opened. Okay, never had a packaging like this, but the card looks to be fine. Let's check. Yeah, looks fine. Okay. Damn, weirdest packaging ever. Dark Paladin, sealed up. What do we have here? Hopefully it's not too late at night where you are. It's afternoon here in the States. No, here in Germany we have like 8 p.m. right now. 8:30 p.m. It's still bright outside, so it's not that late. What is this? Okay. It's a card, I guess. From Milky. Alright, another promo. Do you collect any of the anniversary card, like 15th or 20th anniversary cards? What do they look like? Your thoughts? Quite a broad question. I mean, you should be asking more specifics, I have a lot of 20th anniversary secrets, if that's what you're asking for. We have a beautiful Dark Magician here. But I try not to collect too much modern stuff because I really want to buy some big cards in Japan very soon. The card I want to buy this year is definitely the Ghost Rare Dark Magician Girl from the tournament. I think it's a gorgeous card, and getting it graded with ARS will be absolutely phenomenal. And that's why I'm not really buying modern cards, and that's also the reason why I sold a lot of modern cards I had in my collection. Hope that answers your question. But I mean, my Dark Magician Girl, I mean, it's on the shelf. The 20th anniversary one from the DVD. Of course, these are beautiful cards. I will never get rid of them. Nice, another set. You guys ordered so many of these, so these are, I think all of these are already sold. Maybe 1 or 2 sets I have left. So this looks like more promos. And 15th anniversary, I mean, I have the Ghost Rare Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon. And I have a couple cards from the box Konami released for the 15th anniversary, but yeah, despite of that, I mean, what is there to collect from the 15th anniversary? So we have more, another full set. Do we have anything else in here? Oh, there we go. We have a PSA graded card this time. And the only reason why I went for PSA for this is there was no ARS slab. So I had to go for the PSA. It's also already sold to a happy customer. So what do we have here, guys? We have an XYZ Dragon Cannon Ultimate Rare from the set 302. So this is the set where you also got the, what was in here? 302, damn. I mean the XY Dragon Cannon for sure. Barrel Dragon was in here, and I think there was one more. It's one of the sets which had like multiple ultis. Let's also get rid of this foil because I want to see like the condition of the slab. So we have some fogging on the back, but this is factory. This is like PSA quality. And the front looks good. No scratches. Yeah, it's a beautiful card, right? I mean, look at these thunders and beams coming out of the machine monster here. Very cool. Very underrated card in my opinion. Wow. Stunning. Very cool. And here we have a sealed Yu-Gi-Oh! GX Elemental Energy booster box here. Very good value. I think these are like $700 sealed in Japan right now. And the condition was also very good. And for sealed collectors, this is a dream, right? Because in the TCG, I mean, even for a retail box, it's probably more than 1K. I really haven't checked these in a while in the TCG, but in Japan, some of these boxes are quite affordable. But then there's like CRV or Shadow of Infinity, where you could technically also buy a TCG box. But Elemental Energy, very good value, and it looks very cool. It's one of the coolest GX boxes. So for sealed collectors, yeah, for this box especially, go for the OCG. Very cool. Let me get rid of this huge carton here. So there's not too much left to unbox, guys. So if you have questions, shoot right now. I will answer all your questions, and if there's no more questions, we will end the stream already a little earlier than usually, because yeah, my plan for today was basically opening the cards. Oh, look at this. Like these are for like, or these are technically used for decks, right? In the OCG, these were these plastic thingies. So another set here. And obviously we'll have another set right here. You have one more ARS slab at the end, I guess. A very cool one. Oh, this doesn't even move a little bit. Let's cut it open completely. Don't want to risk like damaging the cards when they have already made their way to me. Yeah, thanks. I was seeing that some cards like 15AX are pretty cheap. Definitely, I mean, 15AX is cheap because the cards weren't too hard to get. But they look very cool. They have a very cool secret rare foiling. I mean, I can show you. Just like two cards I have on market right now for sale. I mean, look at these. If my camera would focus. Look at these. I mean, the secret rare foiling of 15AX is incredible. And I mean, the Dark Magician Girl is maybe 25 euro, and the Summon Skull, I don't know, 5 to 10, something like that. These are super, super nice. So if you want to collect something older at this point, I mean, it's already 10 years old. These are phenomenal value. I mean, it's a secret rare Dark Magician Girl uncensored. I mean, wow. For like 30 bucks. There's also a Dark Paladin in here, I think. You have God cards in here. Just happened to find a Slifer. Check this out. 15AX. Very cool effect here. So if you're on a budget, 15AX is a really cool set to collect. Okay, we had a look at this already. This is the RS lab, the final one. Probably the rest is all promos. Sealed Magic Ruler for a Servant, Curse of Anubis, Struggle of Chaos, Spell of Mask, Labyrinth of Nightmare, Mythological Age, Pharaonic Guardian, all for 10k USD. Pooh, now I have to think, right? I mean 10k, I mean Spell of Mask is like 5 to 6k, but it's also the only very expensive. Struggle of Chaos, wait. Struggle of Chaos is the one with the Dark Magician, the Dark Magician of Chaos, right? Labyrinth of Nightmare is the one where you could get the Dark Magician. 10k for all of that? Pharaonic Guardian? Damn, that would be a pretty good deal. I think it is worth, like if you buy in Japan you would pay like 15k, and outside of Japan you can easily add, yeah, a lot of premium for importing and paying customs and all of that. So 10k for all of these vintage boxes is a crazy good deal. So I hope you bought it. How easy is it to import cards from Japan? It's super easy if you know how to do it, if you know how to declare everything. I mean, in the US you have some states where you don't even have to declare anything, which is crazy unfair in my opinion, but that's how the world is, right? In Germany you have to declare everything, but if you know how to do it, this package arrived within a week, I think, and since I know the process, it went very smoothly. But I also had packages which were just for no reason were held back by customs, and it took like 2 months until it was at my doorbell because they didn't answer like emails. They're asking me to pay stuff, they're asking me to provide like any receipts. I answered them and they don't answer you. You have to wait for them. Oh, another obelisk pack. So we've already seen this. I can show you like how you can combine the back of this pack to make an art here. Wait, how was it done? Was it like this? Ah, no, it's like this. See? It was the arm on the back side. Really cool gimmick. Okay. This is all trash, and we're moving on to the final slab of today's video, or today's live, guys. If you have questions, now is the time. curious, what did you do as your collection got bigger, more expensive? Like, some of cards are 1k plus, so do you insure them or track them in personal inventory? No, I just have them on my shelf. I mean, I'm not really worried that somebody breaks in and steals my cards, because these are not liquid, right? Especially not in Germany. Like, if you steal my cards, how are you going to make money out of them? It would be way better to steal something else. So I'm not really worried. I have some cards which are not always here in my flat, but most of the cards are here because I need quick access as well, right? I wouldn't be too worried, to be honest. I mean, there's not too many card thieves outside of Japan. I mean, in Japan it's crazy. I mean, there's people or there's thieves who like break into official card stores and steal their cards. But here in Germany, I mean, who collects Japanese Yu-Gi-Oh cards? It's a very niche thing. So yeah, I'm not worried. I mean, where are you from, TechMang? You mentioned that you are moving out of modern cards to purchase older cards. How do you personally define a modern card or any range of years? Modern cards for me, I mean, technically old stuff, everything 1999 to maybe to GX, up to GX. Also GX, I'm only trying to collect cards which aren't available in the TCG, and most of them are available in the TCG despite of some promos. I mean, best example is this card here. So the Red Eyes Darkness Dragon, right? This doesn't exist in the TCG. It's GX, so this is 2006, so this would be old to me. But I just mentioned the Dark Magician girl, Ghost Rare, right? And she is from 2017. So with modern cards, I mean, I'm not collecting like the very shiny 20th and 25th anniversary cards. I mean, I'm picking out the cherries for me and for my collection, but I'm not going to fill up binders and collect like everything. I would much rather have an old school ultimate rare, Blackluster Soldier, for example, instead of a 20th anniversary Blackluster Soldier. And I'm also trying to not have too many cards. I want to have quality instead of quantity, because it's also difficult to store if you have too many cards, right? So the last card is an Ares 8, and it's none other than the Dark Magician in Ultimate Rare. Very cool card. I have one on my shelf as well, and this one is for a customer. He wanted the 8 to save a little bit, because I mean, you can't really tell it's an 8. It looks very cool and very clean as well, very minty. Even the corners look so good, man. I mean, I see no widening at all. Probably it has some minor scratching, but also the centering looks very decent. So yeah, very good value card. I think this was like 400, maybe 450, something like that. Yeah, very cool. Think I may have asked before, but have you thought about ARS middleman? I have some nice cards I wanted in ARS slabs. So the problem with ARS middlemaning is that ARS is limiting the submissions. So even if I would do it, I could do, I think now they increased from 10 to 20 cards per submission, but it takes like 6 weeks for them to reopen. So every 6 weeks I could technically submit 20 cards, and the main problem is getting them to Japan and getting them back from Japan, because I'm not in Japan right now, right? So how I do it is I fly to Japan with the cards in my bag. Then I prepare them for submission. I submit them, but until they are graded, I'm already back in Germany. So I have to wait for my next trip to Japan, and then I can pick them up. So it takes approximately a year to get the cards back, because I don't ship them. to avoid like loss of parcels, because I will not cover like any losses, right? I'm doing it not as a real service. I'm just doing it because a lot of people are asking me for it, and I want to do them a favor because they can't submit themselves because you need an address in Japan, right? But it's a quite tedious process right now, and I really hope that at some point they will open up for submissions in or for outside of Japan. But it won't be happening anytime soon because domestic demand, like all the Japanese people, they are not even able to open up their grading service 24/7 like how PSA and BGS, for example, are doing it in the US. They're not even able to do that at this point. So they're still small, they're growing and growing, and their first goal will definitely be to be able to be opened in Japan like all the time. And once they achieve that, they might try, or at that point they will think for the first time to open services for outside of Japan. So I mean, sometimes things go quick, but I still estimate it will take another year or two until that happens. So yeah, you maybe have to wait a little bit longer until you can grade your cards yourself. And if you don't want to wait that long, you have to go through people like me. I think Strictly Sealed is also offering a service like that. He has a middleman in Japan, I think, and he's using him. But I don't have a person who would be willing to do that. And yeah, I mean, if Strictly Sealed is offering it, you could try asking him, right? You probably know him. How do you store your ARS grade sheets? You mean the certificates? Personally, I'm not a fan of the certificates, so all my cards I grade myself. I've never applied for a certificate because I don't know how to store them and where to put them, and if I put the certificate right next to the card, I would much rather have like more cards on my shelf than having a random certificate which shows the exact same thing as the card basically on the back. But for a very, very special card, I would get a certificate, but not for like the regular cards. What do you think of Starlight Rares? One second. What do you think of Starlight Rares now that more and more QCRs coming out? Starlight Rares, I mean, you're probably referring to the TCG right now, right? Yeah, it's unfortunate. I mean, all these shiny new rarities are devaluing the more older Starlights, so I wouldn't buy them at this point, because who is collecting Starlight Rares in 2024? I mean, only people who don't really care about money and want highest rarity. But the problem is, I mean, QCRs look so similar to the Starlights. I mean, why would you ever spend more? I mean, it's more rare, yeah, that's true, but it's a shame. I mean, I don't like that they are like flooding the market or their booster packs with so many Starlights. And I mean, in the tins as well, right? I mean, the last tin, it also had a lot of Starlight Rares, right? I mean, I haven't opened it because it's TCG, so I don't collect it anyways, so I don't really know. But yeah, I'm not a big fan. And I mean, they would have been cool if Konami didn't introduce more and more and more like similar rarities. Instead, they should have gone for full arts. It's just my personal opinion, but it would have been way more interesting if they introduced something new and not just changed the color and the logo. It's kind of lazy, I think. Full art would be really cool. I mean, Rush Duel is doing it, right? I mean, Rush Duel has a lot of full art cards. They look very cool. The only problem I have with Rush Duel is that they're using the Shadowfalls, right? I mean, you've seen it on the promos here as well. I mean, it's quite hard for me to like it because it's so random, right? I mean, it's a random pattern, right? No, two cards don't have the same pattern, right? I mean, let's get another Sparkman here. The shatter is always random, yeah. I mean, it would have been interesting if there would be very cool patterns, but Shadowfall in general, I think it looks kind of cheap because of the randomness. Because humans like symmetry, right? And this is not symmetrical. It's just so random. I don't know. The arts are so cool though. I really like the Rush Duel artworks, but unfortunately the Shadowfall is ruining it for me. Are there any particularly nice looking old school OCG cards that aren't ultimate rare, e.g. ultra secret? I don't know if OCGs, ultras and secrets pop or how they compare to TCG sets like Metal Raiders. I mean, it sounds like you have never seen one, so let me grab something for you. Let's go with the red eyes. So, oh, you don't see anything? One sec. So this is the red eyes from volume 3, right? I mean, tell me, is there enough pop for you? Because showing you this slab is basically showing you raw. We have just learned that in the stream, right? I think there's quite a lot of pop, but at the same time I don't have a TCG copy to compare. But I think it looks really, really cool. So the old holo foils for the OCG, especially volume series, starting with volume, with generation 2 and onwards, maybe it changes, but volume cards look very cool. And can't wait for my Dark Magician. I graded one myself, and I have to pick it up in November when I'm there. So this is the Ares 8 Red Eyes I bought in my last vacation in Japan. And I have a starter deck Blue Eyes in the bag as well. And I graded also another starter box Blue Eyes, so there will be one for sale in the near future. So yeah, I mean, and also the secret rares in the Japanese release are all prismatic, right? So this already gives you enough reason to collect OCG if you like prismatic. I personally think ARS should take their time expanding. I understand it's a business, but I wouldn't want the grading quality to go down like PSA. Yeah, true. I wouldn't like it as well. But these slabs are way more transparent than PSA, because in PSA slabs you have a small sheet in the back of the card, probably to prevent the card from moving too much. Here you can see, like, if there's a scratch, you will see it because it's so clear. You see? So you could check out your slabs very tediously and try to find the scratches. I mean, right now the camera is making it probably harder for you to find. But this card under the mouth, like right here, has a small indentation, but you can't see it on camera. But I can see it when I look at it without the camera. So I can really see why this card didn't get a better grade, because it has a small indentation. And with PSA it's more difficult, so it's already a good baseline. It looks like fake. What do you mean, David? I think the shadow foiling is charming, if not for the fact that it reminds me of cheap vending machine cards that I used to get as a kid from grocery store. Yeah, in the US you had, like, I mean, some other promos from like toys, right? But we didn't have like comparable stuff in Europe, so no nostalgia for me. Thanks, Nico, for the response. I'll reach out to you on Instagram soon. Yeah. So guys, that was all your questions, and I'm now done opening the promo cards from Japan, and I will start to ship them out to you as soon as possible to all the people who ordered them. And yeah, this is basically all I had for you guys today. And if you haven't checked out the recent video I put out today, it is basically highlighting the promos one more time, and you can get maybe a little bit more information than I was sharing in the live stream right now. So yeah, hope you enjoyed today's short but yeah, maybe interesting live stream. And yeah, if you want to reach out to me, if you have any questions, if you want to buy OCG cards, if you want to use my service, you can message me on Instagram. Please get Instagram. It's very hard to do it on YouTube comments, and you can just reach out to me on Insta. yeah, and we can have a chat there. And I mean, yeah, if you are in Japan in November, December this year, we might be able to meet up in Tokyo. So yeah, maybe let's do that. So reach out to me, and I will wish you a wonderful weekend, guys. Enjoy your weekends after the hard work, and yeah, wishing you all the best, guys. Thank you so much for joining me today, and yeah, seeing you very soon.